G'day guys, Rubber Kitty here. Early morning, but the sun is out now. It rained a bit last night. We'll talk about that. Lots of storms that came by. Anyway, life. I think all of you know this. Just when you think things are going well, life comes along. Well, Uncle Murphy, to be exact, comes along and goes, hey, you know what? I'm going to poke you. I'm going to disrupt you, or try to disrupt you. And everyone goes, oh, why is it like one tragedy after? It's not really one tragedy after another. And life does that to you. Usually people get sick. Like, I'm just about to make this really good deal, or I'll get sick, or some circumstances come to, seemingly want to obstruct you or stop you from succeeding. And it always happens just before something major is going to go your way. Do I know why that is? No, I don't know why that is. But it happens a lot. It's just like you're about to make a huge emotional breakthrough, and then all of a sudden something happens and you just want to retreat and go back to, what you know, instead of pushing it to that next level. And quite a few people, they revert, and they don't think it seems like it, but they in fact actually do. And it can keep them happy for a time because it's something familiar. But life will do that. Your brain is wired to protect you. So it can come up with all sorts of things, all sorts of dangers, all sorts of whatever to try and go, no, that's something unknown. You're going to succeed. Not that succeeding is bad, but it could be something different. Could be something entirely different from what you're used to. And to your brain, that's like, oh my God, that's the danger. That's unknown. All these symptoms and all that you have, they're the same as when you're stressed out. I need to protect you. So, you can get sick, or, you miss things, or something like that happens. Keep going. It's going to be hard. It's a struggle. It makes it worthwhile. If you just go up to a point and they go, oh fuck it, what's the point, what's the use, and blah 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 blah, and you don't keep laying that groundwork for yourself, then it's going to be so much more difficult later on when you actually, there's some things that you need to do, some things that's much better to do now, instead of leaving it to the last minute, or procrastinating, or putting it off, or letting yourself be discouraged. It's also a good personal thing, because then you know that you can, put on your, I'm going to say big girl panties, but, put on your, put on your raincoat when it rains. Because it eventually rains every now and again. It's not sunny all the time, it doesn't rain all the time, but, have your raincoat or your umbrella ready. And if not, you might enjoy going out in the rain. Using an analogy there, the rain being troubles and stuff like that. I buckle up in my shiny gear, and my leathers and all that, and I can just go out in the rain. I don't actually carry an umbrella with me because I don't really see the need to. I don't mind getting a little bit wet. I don't mind, putting myself out there, taking the risks, working through the sickness, the illness, the emotional, mental pain, or whatever it is, in order to get somewhere. It's scary, it can be difficult, but to succeed in what you want to do, you're going to have to do that. Deep down, you are. So it depends on whether you want to, take your time with it and expose it under your control, or whether you're just going to wait till the last minute and have people control that for you. And you feel like you're out of control, and it seems like you're endlessly going from tragedy to tragedy, from one fire to another, rather than going, okay, well, that fire turned up, but I'm much better prepared and I know how to deal with that. So practice makes perfect, guys. I'm not saying to intentionally do it all the time, but just open up your mind and be aware of all the possibilities, and look at some of the pitfalls not as necessarily a bad thing, but go, okay, that's a bad thing because it affects this way. Now, what do I need to do? What do I need to become? What is it that this is teaching me? Okay, so What's today? Today's Tuesday. Awesome. And what's going on today? Back to school. So anyway, life, throwing your curveballs. Uncle Murphy, who dances a lot with Auntie Fate, and those who are geeking out know what I mean. So it undoubtedly happens. It tests you, it tests your resolve. How good is your resolve to your purpose? What's your game plan? And you stick to the game plan. Does it need a little bit of adjusting or does it need a lot? Sometimes these things that come up that throw you curveballs, it's life's way of saying, hey, you forgot to take this into account, or you did but not enough. Have a look at this thing again. You know, look at it as kind of like a check and balance. Okay, anyway, catch you guys later. Love you guys. See ya.